Kingdom people, they thought you would have folded by now. They thought that you would have folded by now. Listen, Kingdom people, these people are so frustrated, stressed out, puzzled, angry. Because, like I always say, they thought that you was an easy target. They thought they'd be able to do their little 1-2 and just, you would be out for the count. And it didn't go like that. It's not going like that. They having a hard time because they thought you would have broke by now. And yes, they're doing everything they can to try to break you. These people want you to stop showing up. They want you to stop being you. They want you to just give up on life. Give up on your purpose. Give up on whatever you working towards. Even if they don't know. Just the fact you keep showing up. The fact that you exist. And not just that, Kingdom people, they know that you're content. They know that you're at peace. They know, they see your drive. They know that you are, they know your potential. And they know that you're going somewhere very significant and great. And they even, you could already be somewhere pretty significant, especially where they're concerned, even if they don't know what that is. They see you in that way. And they want you to just give up. They want you to stop because it makes them so uncomfortable. They don't want to see you continuing being who you are. These people actually want to be you. But they can't. Obviously, you can't be somebody else. But when I say they can't, even when they try to be like you, they can't because they're not like you. You can't be like somebody if you're not like somebody. In other words, let me put it like this. If you're not a person who's positive and carry yourself respectfully, if you're a ratchet person and you very toxic and negative, and then you try to be like somebody who's positive and who respects themselves and carry themselves with respect, carry themselves, you know, with decorum, you know, very demure, classy, that kind of a thing. You can't try to show up like that when you haven't done the work to become that, when that's not really you. And so they think that if they just do, if they think they can just mimic what they see, but it don't pull through because it's not who they are. They look crazy trying to, I want to say trying to act like they're positive. But right when I was getting ready to say that, it's like they can't. Because they're so negative. Again, if you haven't done the work. And when I say the work in that sense, some of us have had to change our mindset. See, when we grew up in this world, we don't know at first. Unless we have somebody to teach us these things. Many times, for me, I know that wasn't even a thought. I never knew anything about being positive and having a certain kind of mindset until I came into that understanding on my own, just seeking knowledge and information and working on bettering myself. And that's how I came across a lot of information that helped me. And so the thing is this, we had to learn those things. We had to change our mindset. It's like even the scriptures speak on how call those things that be not as though they were. That's a mindset. Even how the scripture tell us, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind have to be renewed for you to be transformed. So you have to have a new thought, a different kind of a mindset. And then you live and you operate in that. So that's where these people go wrong at, because they don't have a positive mindset. So trying to show up positive. They're not classy people. They're not respectful people. They don't respect themselves, so they can't show up like you. But they try, and it frustrates them that they can't be you. Because again, they don't do the inner work. They think that they can just copy. And even they can't do that, which is kind of the point I'm making. They can't even copy because it's not them. And when you try, it don't look like you. It don't look the same because it's not. That's frustrating for them. They are tired of you. They tired of you. You getting on their nerve. And you really getting on their nerve because they can't be you. They can't be like you. And they can't break you. They thought you would have broke by now. Certainly. And y'all know that they do this kind of stuff. They be around here doing these kind of things to people. And they don't take all this with other people. They having a hard time with you. You know how they say they after they do they whatever, you know, they go on to their next victim. Well, I ain't calling us victims, but go on to the next one. They can't go to the next one because they can't get past you. And these are the kind of people don't know how to just let it go, even though they've been warned. Not only by God, but people have warned them. It's people that tell them, man, maybe you should just leave that alone. If they're aware. Even if they're just talking about you constantly. It's certain people that's tired of hearing them talk about you. So they can't talk about you to them no more. Because they starting to look crazy and unhinged. Which they are. But Kingdom people, they certainly thought you would have broke by now. And then you know they like to go over there in the dark and do their little spells and they black magic and all that goofy stuff they be on. Listen, they certainly thought you would have broke by now. And you ain't breaking. Matter of fact, you getting better. And they see that. They see that. You know, this made me think of how people who talk about you. This was on me this morning. God was just bringing to my attention to how people, and when they run their mouth about you and try to tear you down with their mouth, they think that's supposed to tear you down. And I guess it can on with certain people. I don't know. But my thing be a lot of times when people are trying to tear me down, I know because God showed me. I don't hear it where I'm aware of what certain things they're saying because God make me aware. And sometimes I can hear what people are saying. Not verbally from them, but I can just pick up on it. But the point is this. These people in particular, they talking to other people about you and they expect it to tear you down. I don't know. That's weird to me. And I think that came to me because that's what people are doing. They've talked about you. And even in their own mind and in their own self having all these horrible thoughts about you. Tear you down in their thoughts. And they're wanting it, they're looking for it to break you. They're looking for it to actually tear you down. And it's not. Now, the way I could understand, well, I get that that's witchcraft. First, let me say that. You don't have to hear them personally yourself for it to tear you down. Because talking about somebody, gossiping, or just slandering their name, running their name through the mud is a form of witchcraft. Which is why they're looking for it to tear you down. Because they understand that when they do that, it tears people down. Even if the people don't hear them verbally saying it. And they've watched this happen enough till they see, even if they don't know, they don't do it for that purpose. At some point, they start to do that because they see that when they do that, that things start affecting the people they're talking about. It actually do start tearing them down. So they realize, they feel like, that's a weapon they can use. Now, I was gonna say next how I get, like if somebody's saying something to you, trying to tear you down, I get how they could, that could possibly tear somebody down. But the thing is this, kind of people, even if people have done that to you, it don't tear you down. Because for one, you can't be torn down by somebody and their words. Even if at one point in time you could have been. Even if you still in that place, but you growing and you overcoming it. What happens is when you understand that that's what somebody is trying to do, it don't have that effect on you. But for many of us, most of us, we don't care nothing about what somebody's saying to try to tear us down. It's not what they say about us, it's what we say about us, but more so what God say about us. We don't care nothing about what nobody's saying. And it don't mean we don't care about what certain people that we respect and we appreciate and, cherish their input, things like that. But those kind of people wouldn't be trying to tear us down, even if they tell us about ourselves, even if they get us right where we need to get gotten right. When they tell us the truth about certain things, we know that they're doing it from a place of love, and they're really trying to help us to be better because they've demonstrated that that's who they are to us. So when somebody is like saying things, mean things, or even if they're doing it in a passive aggressive way, and it's clear that the energy behind that is to tear you down, we don't accept that. We don't receive that. And so I mention all that just to say that even if people are doing that in that way, talking about you and trying to break you down in that way, they confused about why it ain't affecting you, why you not budging. Especially when they do that to other people, it does affect them. It does make them shrink. It does make them feel small. They do become, but that's the whole point. We ain't everybody. We who we are. We kingdom people. They not like us. They not like us. And even these people that do these things, if somebody does that to them and it makes them feel small, it makes them shrink, it makes them feel inferior, it does tear them down. So again, they can't understand why this stuff don't work on you, whether they're saying certain things to you verbally, to you, or they just talking about you behind your back. Whatever they doing, trying to break you down, whatever they doing, trying to slander you. And I'm just getting the witchcraft that they doing. I'm talking about the dark arts kind of witchcraft. They not understanding. They not understand the kingdom people, why you not breaking. Now, we know that they do come to the realization that, okay, you protected. God is with you. Some of them do. They come to that realization. But even then, they still just can't accept that that's just what it is, because remember, they not used to this. They used to what they do, what they've been doing, working on people. So they just won't just accept it and just move on about their business, And again, they thought you would have broke by now. And they having a hard time with, listen, I'm going to say it like this. Y'all wearing these people out. Really, y'all ain't wearing them out. They wearing themselves out because they need to leave you alone. But that's too much like right. These kind of people, they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. They are wore out. They're tired of you. You getting on their nerve. Like, they break already. Go somewhere and sit down already. Stop showing up. They want you laid out somewhere, depressed, miserable. That's what they want. And that's not what they seeing. That's not what's happening. What they're doing to get that result, it ain't giving. It ain't giving. And they just flustered. Frustrated. Flustered is what I'm hearing now. Because they certainly thought that you would have broke by now, kingdom people.